what I need. You look just like the girl of my dreams, and I've been thinking about making you wifey, cause you're just like me.
You know the name, they know my body. When she ride that thing, man, she's moving in a Mozzie. And you know she run shoddy. I call them 10-4 cause they all want copy. I call them 10-4 cause they all want copy. They know I'm litty, so they all my body. Back to back with the different flows. Pick for pick, I got a different pose.
And we're live. Welcome to the Hot Water Podcast, episode 4. Today we got with us Victorbabbyy. If you're a recording artist, an engineer, a producer, music management, A&R, music lawyers, camera crews, or even event planners, DM us at Hot Water Records on Instagram and we'll get you in for a session. All right, Victor, tell us a little about yourself, brother.
It was good, man. All right, so let's keep it simple with my life. I do events and I have models. Mixed together, it goes successfully. Now, we incorporate artists that chase a dream of being famous, want to become celebrities and all that, because we have the connection to actual artists.
Right.
No disrespect. But we have that connection because of the network. Not really because, to give myself credit or anybody, but just the network. When you're involved in a good network, you bring them out. So I give them opportunities for them to sing. Even though I don't know the lyrics, but just give them the opportunity to sing out there and expose themselves in a crowd. Usually, the crowd is anywhere from 200 to 500, 600 a night. We've had successful nights, so just imagine yourself in front of that,
Where do you usually do these events?
Let's see. New York City. In more in depth, actually, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Long Island, most of Long Island. Mm-hmm. But now the exposure is more out there. Mm-hmm. And the exposure didn't really come from me. Making events did it, but mostly the girls, baby dolls. Baby dolls, baby dolls, baby dolls. Okay. Basically, the artists need people, they need models for their music videos. So what does that do? We just involve the girls there, and the network starts growing. Everything's a network. So, for example, if you have people that come to Hot Water Records, right, and they start with a song, mm-hmm. Then what's next? They should bring out that, instead of doing the regular SoundCloud versions, I think people should expose their songs. I could do it. Everybody could do it. Come on now. You don't really need skills for that. But just get it going. So with here, if they do music videos, they get exposure and start being bigger and bigger. And they do need to invest in their music. You need a good engineer for the music and everything. And for a lot of things, but just putting it out there.
So your business, the baby dolls, it's basically you got a network of girls that pull up for music videos and promotional type things. How does all that work?
How does all that work? It's a really good question. It just kind of does on its own, to be honest. Sex is always going to sell, it's a big thing. Females are females and right. Males need females. So right. If they're beautiful, beautiful women bring you more beautiful women. That's all I really had to do. I started with 5-10 models. Not even models, let's be honest. They were girls from just different parts of the New York. From that, they were beautiful though. Mm-hmm. And then I got exposed to some real ones. And they did the marketing for it, so girls just kind of have it all going.
So how do these events typically go as an event planner? What do you do? What's your main role in all this?
For the age that we're at least us, that we all have a dream. For me, it was a network, build the network, most importantly. I like real estate. I do insurance. I like all that, but building a network is why I started all this, just to get people, keep it consistent, because they run my businesses. People run my businesses. People pay and run the businesses. And then it teaches people to just, once again, invest in yourself, market yourself, And right here, for example, this place, Hot Water Records, is actually a good place where you could do different types of things, from starting from photo shoots to recordings to music videos, engineering. It's perfect. This is the one stop right now.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that. So what is your advice for people starting their own business? What's something to look forward to in doing this?
I think to keep it simple, everybody just needs a burning desire towards something they really want. That'll make everything come to you. If you have that actual burning desire, and stay persistent. And without it, if you give up when somebody, like I said, you're gonna have people that hate you a lot, people that talk a lot. But if you keep it persistent on your dreams and don't let nobody knock it off, how can you not win? It's just the math wouldn't add up.
So what do you think your burning desire is? What keeps you motivated to keep going and keep trying to build this business?
God and money. Money just brings like everything in a way, and in the most modest way possible in front of the cameras, you know. But definitely money.
So what do you want the money for, though?
To give back. That was actually why I started everything. You know, I think it's very possible. You don't really need to start with something to make something. And when you start from nothing, it makes you want to give back in general. It's just like it born into you.
So what would you give back to? And, you know, like what are some of the ideas for what are you giving back to?
See, there's a lot of different charities and all that, but I think you should just give back the money to the people and let them decide on what they want to do with it. Whether invest it, whether buy something that's not going to help them out, but it's whatever desires they have, just give it back, you know? It's a pleasure. The same way money goes out. So I think people can enjoy, if they're smart and investing, if money's handed to them, like some charities or some business partners where they can open up something with that money, great, it went to good use, you know? But I feel like others deserve a chance that don't have to be specifically in that area of business, you know? Towards any cause that they want to put it towards. I'll leave that to their will, their judgment.
It's almost like philanthropy. You're just trying to give back to anybody, really, and let them decide what they're going to do. All right, tell us about your life. How does Victorbabbyy live? What's a day-to-day on the Victorbabbyy schedule?
Cost to live like this, right?
It costs to live like
It costs to live like this. Like, really, a lot has changed. You know, I guess the the higher you go, the more you it changes in a way, and it's just every day you take it one day at a time. You know, you're just thankful for what you have in that moment, and just crave for more. You know, but don't have too much expectations.
Excuse me. So when you're doing this modeling thing with the ladies, how does that go? Is it like frustrating to have to like manage so many of these girls and stuff like that because they may not know what they're doing?
Yeah, it's very annoying, to be honest. Like, I prefer experienced females, but that, you know, God just doesn't send everything perfectly to you sometimes. But I'm still grateful for what I have. It's annoying just being in the photo shoots because it's just women taking pictures, which is great. Trust me, I love women, but after a while, you know, it's just like, come on now, I could be doing something better now, you know. but I like it though. I like my models. They're very outgoing. I love, and they make money.
You got a favorite? Of course you do.
Fortunately, no.
He said, "Fortunately, no."
They're all like special in their own way, so it's kind of hard to have a favorite. But each of them have the good quality. You know, some are stuck up.
Damn, man, put him on the spot.
Right.
You can't put a name on the favorite.
Gotta put him on the spot with that one. I was interested to see what he'd say. I knew he was gonna be some type of answer where it was like, "Oh, I love them all equally. Fortunately, I don't. They're all beautiful." Blah blah blah. Nah, but tell us about some of the crazy events you've thrown. Like, what was like? Actually, let's go a little further back. We'll go back to the first event. Like, do you remember your first event that you threw? How was that?
Boy, I think maybe the most. It was in the Hamptons.
You threw it in the Hamptons. It was a house party or at like a venue.
House party.
House party.
I I think Young Saf and Ecuadorian Prince, I think, and maybe Tone came to that party. I don't have the DJ for that party. That was just like my beginning. So to me, I didn't really know them before. I just met them in the party scene, and they turned out to be good partners overall.
So that was like you threw that event that happened, or was it like you just pulled up to a party that was going on?
No, I threw that with I'm sorry, it's a weed thing. We threw that with Chemo and my friend Joel. It was during the Brentwood prom. I was 17. So no, I'm sorry. Shush.
Can't remember.
That's incorrect information. That's misinformation. 2019. I was 19 years old, and yeah, it was a nice party. Just a lot of people from Brentwood came in different areas. Long Island mostly.
You said that was in the Hamptons?
Yes, but it was mostly Long Island people that showed up.
Was that the one in the mansion?
Yes.
Yeah? I
Yeah.
remember that one.
You were there.
I was there. I remember that. That was with Sosa too.
Yeah, Sosa.
Yeah, I remember.
Shit. Thank you for coming.
I got you. Shout out Sosa.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, he had me weak, bro.
Good events, though. Good events. Now
Yeah,
I'm
man, that
excited.
shit was fun.
Okay, so you guys threw that like together. So then tell us about like one of your like successful parties that like really just went like crazy, like some Project X type shit.
My birthday party, my 21st. I'm only 22 right now, but it was 21st. It's like 500 more outside. At least that's what we counted. After that, we stopped giving bracelets out. But it was in the backyard, tent. And it was raining outside. Very, very rainy. But you know, people were like, we're coming. And they came.
How was that party like? Do you remember setting it up and then how everything went? Like, what do you do? You just pull up and you're just there? You stand around during these things, or you set up stuff, or are you coordinating? Like, how does this go?
So, I'll tell you how it goes.
This guy, bro.
Alright, so I'll tell you how it goes. Alright, so it starts from the very beginning. You gotta organize it. So things just tend to work out on their own. You know, I just post and people come. It's just that easy. And like I said, it's all network too. So people are constantly reposting, which is why I'm gonna give back now. Like I give back a lot lately on their entrances. A lot, you know. Everybody come in. And we take care of them.
So you charging like at the door type thing?
Yes. Security is.
Okay. So you have a team of people that like help you set this stuff up. Like, how does, because like we're trying to like explain to the people who are watching like what it really takes to like go into an event. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody just pulls up and they see the event and it's already moving. You know what I'm saying? Everything's already figured out. Everything's going. The lights are on. People are moving around. You know, everything's taken care of. So like, how is it doing that side of the work?
It's stressful. It was stressful, but you know what? Like, when you did it, when I did it by myself, you know, slowly. I started with partnerships, like a lot of partners, you know. And when you're able to do it alone, you do it for a while, and then you prove to yourself, all right, I could do it myself. All right, let me help out others now. Bring them in, give them some money, make them make money. Everybody wants to make money, but the thing is, you cannot be cheap when you pay your workers. Like, it's what I win. Most of the pie goes for us. So people are like, all right, we're all making money. We see the potential. Now people are just working on their own towards you, and you know, elevation. They bring your name up, and thankful. Like I said, it's more like a weed now. Weed thing.
Okay.
That's how it works.
You said a weed thing?
A weed thing, yeah.
Team effort.
Oh, we thing. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So tell us about your childhood growing up and what made you the man you are today.
Oh, it's just kind of deep. I like that. So when I was 10, my daddy said he was going to Peru, but he never came back, so I was still waiting. I was like, where'd this guy go?
It all started at 10. His life started at 10 years old.
But so you know, I had to grow up with it, just like a mother, and then at 15, I was like, "Fuck this!" Like I don't wanna. I could do it. Like I really want to go out there and be something, you know. And by 17, after high school, just got to it. Man, looked for ways to work smarter, not harder. That was the best thing I heard in my life from a guy named Mike. Yeah, work smart, not hard. You know, why would you want to work so many hours in a place when it could run itself, and you could be doing other things, you know, and produce the same, which is why anybody who works on commissions, that's the best thing you could ever do. I feel like that's. I mean, it depends how hungry you are, because I feel like that's how I made the most money. You know. Yeah, take risks. You win, Wick. That's how it goes.
So, did you ever see your dad again?
On Facebook, but
Damn.
you know, like I saw him posting some food, and I'm like, damn, that's nice.
Yo, that's crazy. So you just up and left on the fam like that?
I hit like on the post. I was like, it's nice. You know?
No way. You commented on it?
I was like, nice. I'm eating super noodle soup. Whatever it was so cold.
Weak.
I don't even know what it's called. But yeah, no.
That's fucked up. Yeah. So tell us about your music and stuff like that, because for them who don't know, you make music also.
Yes. I have, like I said, my efforts into music wasn't there, but with a good team, like engineer like Diego at Hot Water Records, and your team right here that did you didn't do videography, but he did the music, which is song. You know, just put it out there and he got it going. We did book David Serrano as a videographer, but my second video, same as well. I've seen a couple of his work. He did videography for my events too. And I think we're gonna incorporate some of those scenes into like some new music videos or something.
Word.
Whatever takes less work, to be honest.
So you got 10K on your first music video, was that, or something like that?
Yes, I was only expecting 500, but yeah, I don't know. That kind of took me off guard.
So you didn't do anything to it? Like you just posted the video and then just...
Oh, I'm sorry. I was throwing a party that week. I was throwing events that week for those 2 weeks, back to back, on Friday to Friday. And I kind of did the marketing where I promoted my events and then the music video. My event and then the music video. So the engagement was already there for 2 reasons, not just for one reason. Party. Who didn't want to party? So they were gonna hit that screen anyways. And they were gonna click the link by clickbait, you know? Anyways. Why lie?
So you were like promoting it through the party, like you were like saying that there was a music video coming and stuff like that.
Yes.
And you told everybody the date and stuff.
Yes, and wait, I was telling them there's a music video, but they also had to find out information about the party. You know, like what am I gonna wear? What am I supposed to wear? What do I bring? What do I not bring? You know, So they were gonna still keep posting on my stuff anyways, and kind of like slim it there. You know, watch this by the way as you're watching that.
Right. So you throw like themed events sometimes?
Yeah, I did a boat party too. I kept it limited with a guest list, and it was models just dancing everywhere. Beautiful, like very nice looking. You know, it was a great event, but things like that bring good marketing.
So what are these like these types of themed events do you throw? Like what are the themes usually?
Nowadays, we keep it simple. We don't really make it like a theme. We just kind of like say, okay, we're bringing this out, we're having this out, or we're here. And most of our events, especially in this, like in the city, the ones we take part of, with another team, a network of other players, whatever. You know, we don't promote it with theme. We just kind of expect the people to know what's going down. Based on the vibe of the party. If that makes sense. Like, they kind of expect it because they know they're going to be dancers there. They know there's going to be stuff there, which is great. So people just want to come. For no matter what the theme is, no matter what the reason, they just want to come back because you give them a good reason to come back. That's the easiest way I can answer that question.
So your themes, what for the party? It's usually like laid back, chill? What's like? How do these things usually goes? You know.
Well, if it wasn't for a beautiful woman, guys wouldn't come.
Okay.
So it starts with that.
Okay.
When you're already affiliated in that business, the women just do the marketing. I love my woman, but they also I love them as friends too. So we get together, then a lot of guys want to come because they see a lot of beautiful women. So then ticket sales go up a lot high. Boom, guest lists go up high. You know, so like, and we're all having fun, and everybody's now having fun, getting lit, dancing, you know, like, you know.
There's a couple pieces of the puzzle there.
Yes.
So since you work so much with these girls, do you have like OnlyFans accounts for them too? Like, do you manage that stuff?
What? Yes, baby dolls.
Yeah, you manage. There's a only. How much is the subscription for that? I'm asking for a friend, by the way.
But thanks to a successful,
Come on, don't evade the
month,
question. My
it's-
friend wants to know how much does it cost a month?
it's free.
It's free.
$3.99.
So how the hell are you making money on that? You make money on that? You just give out the content for free? This guy's got me mind-blown right now.
That's how I do it, man.
Tell me the sauce, man. What's going on here?
Well, if I tell you the sauce, everybody will have it, right?
Nah, don't tell us like that. But you know, like, so you post their content for free? Like, what's going on here?
They're called previews.
Yeah.
And within the last 2 months that I became more financially independent, I started investing into that.
Mm-hmm.
And the money was good for the attention that it got.
Right.
It did go up, and especially the revenue. And believe it or not, we made the most revenue throughout those 2 months by having free. It goes above and beyond that, though. You know, there's different strategies that I've learned throughout different partners. One of them was called Alyssa, but she told me I heard the sauce, you know. Anyways, without, you know, let's take it down a step. But anyway, she kind of like helped me out. Now, in those 2 months, I think we did really good. We focused more on the marketing, so we got people. It's free. You hear the word free, you come. And then now you got that. Now people buy content because they want to see more, and they want to see more.
Okay, so it's like it's kind of like a crack dealer giving a crackhead the first hit of crack, and he's just like, "There you go. That's free, baby. That's all you."
It's called freemium.
It's called what?
It's freemium.
Oh, it's that freemium. So
Yeah.
so it's that, you know, get you going, that little taste, and then it's like there's separate content to purchase. So they all have like their own little separate account, or is it like the baby dolls are like just all getting crazy together?
Here's what gives the biggest advantage.
Oh man, I
Yo,
would love
that
to
would
see
be
that.
fucking. That would be crazy, bro. If you had like all of them in just like a tub of like fucking oil, just wrestling. Like,
Oh my god, he's got his imagination going.
Went above and beyond.
yo, you know,
He's getting him
there's
ideas.
there's marketing strategies. You know, there's this whole business. Well, not this whole business, but a good portion of this business is, you know, marketing, man. You know, if you had a video of all of them.
I need that in a music video.
That's what I'm saying. That's great music video content. You could repurpose the fuck out of that. So is it like a group effort? Like these girls are all like getting at each other, or like is it just like solo content? Like,
Well, think about it, right? Right now, I'm like the candy shop. They're all here. Like, it's all girls.
I was literally about to mouth those words.
Like, everything's in one store right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, where else do you go and subscribe to where either you got to pay money or hardly ever it's free, but you get one girl at a time. I have like over 20 models at a time right now. Mm-hmm. And out of those 20 models, more than about 60 to 75% of them perform in OnlyFans. And just with that piece, it's enough to produce. Like, I mean, people just want to see more and more and more. And where else do you have to go, you know? Do you want to go pay a subscription somewhere else and spend more, where you could just get more content here in different types every month? Mm-hmm. And then people just stay. They want that, you know?
Right. So how long have you been doing that? The OnlyFans portion of that?
It started last year, but like we weren't just not consistent with it. The business ran through other bookings. That we were just too busy to handle that part. thankfully we had a good year with baby dolls. But after that, now that I'm more of like financially free, I have time to sit there and be like, okay, this is what I need you guys to do, or this is what we can do. And now it just grows.
Right.
As a team. Like now that we can invest time, because it takes effort, especially making content. It's like, we got to do this.
So do you run the content for them, or is it like the girls pick what they're doing and stuff, and they upload and stuff like that?
Free will, so professionally. It starts with after the contract, they get a shared folder, and then they share what they want to share. We do provide photographers and all that, which he's done a few photo shoots that came out really good, honestly. And we did it here at Hot Water Records.
Oh yeah, we did do something.
That's we also provide the photo shoots and everything, and it just grows, So that whether you feel comfortable or not, it's gonna be provided one way or another. So yeah, it's very broad question. We have it professional shoots too, where they perform more exotic at their will.
Okay.
He's Hugh Hefner, bro.
I see. Somebody's a pimp.
He's Playboy.
Somebody's a pimp.
Victorbabbyy.
So when did the baby dolls start? Like, what year did you just go, all right, it's time to start, making money how I know how to make money? God bless.
I was just always with girls.
Okay.
And then so I wasn't really a jealous type. So when guys would just get around, and I was like, how can I make money? And then boom, the idea just came. And then, girls just want to be girls and just act up. And I just produced a way to make doing that by making money as well, too, at the same time.
That's
the same thing you're going to do for free, come do it for me. And
I get you paid, baby.
yeah, without having to do anything illegal. Everything's so legit, legal, on documents. Thank you, guys.
He said everything's
Can't make sure
legit, legal, on documents. So what year did that start?
Last year, I would say. So 1 year. About to go into our second.
Oh, so you started the OnlyFans and the baby dolls at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Smart.
Maybe 2021. I think everything really got established. 2020, something like that. 2021, probably.
These girls do anything else for you? Like, do they go out and grocery shop and fucking, give you manicures and stuff like that?
Fuck, it's like I have my manicure right now, and it's actually done by one of them. But
Wow. I just did mine too.
I think they would get more mad at me if I don't give them credit for doing it. But I can't. Listen. They're gonna have a good time when we outside, like they really are. So we provide different deals. Sometimes they drive me around. Whatever they're they take care of me. They're very nice girls.
Word. So let's go back to the parties. Which one's your most memorable one, you think?
I don't know. Every month there's one. Every year there's one. To be honest, my most memorable one. We had a couple big ones. I think you were there. We were in a couple of them too.
Yeah. Which ones do you think which one really stood out to you? You feel like your favorite, maybe?
My birthday party. We outside.
The one with the tent?
Yeah, and then I did We Outside in the summer. Boom.
The one I filmed, right?
Yeah, it's a big one.
I remember
Then those. Yeah, those big ones.
What did you like about those?
It was raining outside and people were there. 500 plus outside, raining.
Yeah.
Pouring.
Word.
Everybody was muddy. My feet were. Ugh. You know what I'm saying?
He said my feet were, ugh. This freaking guy. So it was the energy that just the fact that fucking 500 people showed up to just party
Yeah. Oh, we did one that we called it Project X. Raining. I don't know what it is with this rain, but sheesh. But anyways, that was one of them too, where it was raining, pouring outside, and niggas were popping fireworks. It went 400 plus outside.
Project X.
Outside in the rain, 400 plus. I mean, Project X is 1,000 plus probably, but that was my first couple months doing events.
Did you do that one yourself, or was that with the team as well?
Team.
Yeah.
Home team.
Okay.
So are these parties like fucking like off the charts like crazy? Like what are the people fucking swinging off shit like?
They're very formal. It's not like a ghetto thing either.
Oh shit, like
No.
monkeys.
Listen.
Backflipping into the pool and fucking, you know.
I don't want to say I come. Nah, you know what? All right, so nah, they're not.
So you have soirees, you have just like a whole bunch of rich people on a spot, martini glass. How do you do? Like,
How do you do?
No,
what's the demographic?
We
for
actually
your
asked, "What do you do?" You know, type of question. But
What do you do?
parties? Instead of how do you do? What do you do?
nah, let me stop. No, like no, it's just people know that they don't act up. You know, people just have a good time, and it's like people like beautiful girls. You're gonna get guys. Oh, I almost said something else, but beautiful girls attract the guys already.
Hey yo.
You know.
So like is it like I would guess it's like kids more towards your age or like maybe a little older, a little younger. That's pulling
I would
up.
say anywhere from 18 to 33, 35.
You
It's
usually
crazy.
have an age limit for the parties. Well, not an age limit, like like an age limit.
We
like,
just put 21 plus, but
mm.
yeah, we just put 21 plus on most of them, and
Bring your parents.
and imagine no. That's a liability. That's a liability. Nah, but people just like I said, it's going around in New York, so it's just people. You can't put an age limit on that. You know, people are gonna come. Like I don't expect 33 years old at my parties. They still come one way or another. I'm like, damn, nigga. Like, don't you got kids?
Don't you got kids? Are you here with your kids? So tell us about like other jobs you worked, you know, because you didn't just get here right now. How did that all go?
Okay, I became an insurance agent.
That was your first job?
No, but I can consider it like a first like real deal. Like
Now I'm not counting the fast food places or all that, you know. I'm just gonna keep it like that's where it really started.
You started in like Burger King or something like that?
Five Guys.
Five Guys, burgers and fries.
Yeah.
Hit me up, sponsor you.
That's the managers are nice.
So you started in Five Guys and then you went to where?
Yeah, I used to dress as a chicken and being outside dancing when I was
At
like,
Five Guys?
Nah, pollo campero. It was like
I remember that, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was weak.
He used to be a chicken.
Yeah.
I used to be a chicken outside. Can you believe a chicken dressed outside?
How much you got paid an hour for that?
This was 2016. Maybe I was like 16, 15. Probably like, what was minimum wage back then? Like they played me. Paid me minimum wage for all that crap.
How much was minimum wage at the time?
Probably like I think what is it like today 15? And back then it was like 8.75.
Something like that, right?
Yeah. I was like, what is this?
All day in the chicken costume, they had you around like,
Nah, but I asked for that because I didn't want to be in the kitchen cooking or serving people. I'm like outside. I was just on my phone, like inside the costume, so it was kind of chilling.
how happy was your boss when you were like, I'll put on the chicken costume?
To him, it meant a lot.
I bet it did.
To me, it was more like I don't want to cook. I don't want to be sweating here. Like fuck that. Like at least the costume had like AC in their ventilator.
What?
Yeah.
What? For real?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It wasn't. It was like more like a air balloon costume type of thing. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It wasn't like a
That's
stick on to
fucking
you.
weak, bro.
But
That's crazy.
Did you still get to pull bitches that way?
Yeah, I used to dance bachata with them outside.
That's with the chicken, you know.
I could see so many women just wanting to dance with you too. You just pull up dancing in your little chicken costume and they're just like, oh my God. And you start dancing with you.
Something
Take a
like
video.
That. That's literally how I play it. Like literally what you just said. You know, it was like, oh my God.
Right? Just start taking a video with you. I'm with the chicken guy.
Yeah. I had a good time in high school. But
So it went from the chicken guy to where?
insurance took off.
Okay, so that's when you
Insurance.
started the insurance and you were like, what, 17, 18 when you started insurance?
19. I actually started with a real estate course. Then I ended up in insurance. Life brought me back into real estate investing. So it's like, you know, but like I have the power and will to do that now, and it's like the finances are there.
Right.
You know.
So do you own any properties then?
I do. I own a couple. I own a couple real estate. I own land.
So
And I
you
have a
buying and renting?
I have a couple rental units.
Okay.
So if you ever see me in my house all day, there's still money that comes. I'm just chilling, you know.
Okay, so you have it set up so like they'll pay majority of the mortgage. Like you have a house that's like split or something like that.
I have more than a property, more than a house.
Oh,
Like,
so you
other-
have like multiple properties that like
Mobile
pay
homes.
for themselves. Oh, you got the mobile homes. Okay, and then like you just upcharge them or whatever, and then you just make residual on that.
Well, the government needs people to be having a living, right?
Right.
So, okay, it's a serves as a tax advantage too. But you know, it's not really upcharging. It's more like it's expensive to live outside. It's New York, but you give a competitive rate and help out just by helping out, really, because we understand that. You know, we like I said, we come from nothing too. So we
Yeah,
can-
bro. Victor's smart, man. He reads books.
I could tell Victor's smart for as funny as you like to be. You're a little smart too. What do you consider yourself, bro? Like,
What I consider myself.
yeah, what do you consider yourself?
For now, Papi Chulo, you know, for now.
This fucking guy.
But no, honestly, just another human being that just is just about what you want in this world, and I just had to find a way to do it easy because I don't like hard work. But that's labor wise. But other like it actually mentally consists hard work. So I don't. Life takes you in different like routes. I've noticed that like it's kind of hard to plan something like I'm gonna be this because you're really not. You never know. So I just could take it to that level. Like I'm just doing it, you know, doing to what's good in the moment and thinking of the future, and then it brings you to different opportunities. You know,
Right.
I didn't think insurance was gonna be a thing. I was like it's boring insurance. Like it's like the money's good, but then it's just boring. And I still got it, and it made it good. Real estate, I ended up loving it, but that wasn't what I was full time in. You know, now I am more consistent. But you see what I'm saying? It just takes in different ways.
Yeah, life could be tricky like that. There's all different ways to go about it. So you're doing insurance still? Is that like part time, or is it like what's bringing in the money right now for you?
Yes, with residuals as well too.
No, what's bringing in the money for you?
Insurance. There's also residuals in insurance, so that kind of keeps it going.
Oh yeah, so your policy, you get like something each month for each policy.
Correct. And
Okay.
That's dope.
and the rental properties, and obviously the modeling business and the events. Yeah, it's just
Okay, so you
do
got
what
multiple
can.
streams of income, right?
Correct.
If anybody's trying to get money, that's how you do it. You got to have multiple streams of income. You're not going to
Must.
get paid.
It's a must.
It's absolutely a must. You're not going to get all the money you need off of one thing. You need stuff that's going to pay you without you having to work for it. There's got to be things that you work on, but ultimately you need a bunch of streams, and they all got to keep paying you consistently if you're ever going to make a lot of money out here.
Yeah, man.
So give them some business advice. What's Victor's business advice for being an entrepreneur?
What's Victorbabby's favorite book, first of all?
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, let's start with the
What's
book, and then we'll go to the business
Number one
advice.
book you would recommend to people?
Well, I think maybe the very first book doesn't start with the money one right away, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. First, it starts with habits, and the best book was the shift me was Millionaire Success Habits.
Mm.
And it's something where it's like it works as a mental thing, like how to every day have affirmations, how to every day look at everything with a different perspective, because you need that first before you even get onto money. First, money's gonna come to you regardless. Money's gonna keep flowing regardless. Like you said yourself, there's incomes.
Right.
Money just comes in abundance, and when abundance comes, it comes fast. So you need the habits first. You know, you need to like shift your mentality and be consistent where people give up as soon as something, like it's very. I tell you what, go tell anybody a story or something, and they give up on why they haven't reached their success yet, because as soon as something gets, oh my God, they give up. And you need that habit to stay consistent and be habit, because somebody was digging for gold. Oh my gosh, so low. They were digging. They gave up right when they were 3 feet away. Somebody else had the opportunity and kept digging and got to it. So just because things get, like seem long sometimes, or you need those habits where you're like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have it. I'm going to get it. I will, I can, and I have. I must. So when you get those habits in you, it was from that book that I learned how to, your mentality changes. Then you go to the money. Money, it'll come. But people focus first on the money and not their mentality yet. So thankfully that it came in that order for me. But if once you get to the money, read Rich Dad Poor Dad and Think and Grow Rich. Definitely those 2 books I would recommend.
Right. Yeah, I could definitely agree with that. I started off the opposite way, actually. I started off thinking about the money first, and then I realized that I needed the mindset for it. I went to this, what is it called? I forget the name of the group, but basically they try to sell you on being like one of their members, and they have like legs and shit like that. So you become like one of their legs, and like you sell people like products they already use and stuff, like dish soap and stuff like that, and fucking, laundry detergent, energy drinks or whatever. Like they have their own like brand for everything and stuff like that. But like they would do like this like whole seminar thing, and like they would have these meetings, and they would just talk about mindset and reading books and stuff like that. So that's when I got introduced to all that stuff. And that's when the difference came. It wasn't that I had the money. It was the mindset of knowing how to have a good mindset, the abundance mindset, the emotional EQ, stuff like that, the personal development, like all the stuff that's not really ever talked about. That's the stuff that made me start thinking and in a different way to get to where I was. It wasn't the money, because you could get a lot of places with just having the money, but it's the knowledge. This guy Grant Cardone said something about he may have all the knowledge and no money. So what does that mean? He probably has the wrong knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta really dig around and find the people that are actually successful. Look into those types of people and start to follow in their footsteps. If they have what you want, that's most likely the people you gotta get after. Who are some of the people that you listen to that inspire you?
Well, there's a few actually, but I would say inspiring Robert Kiyosaki, or I may have pronounced his name, but
nah, you got it right.
Only because he's very direct towards the goal of accountability with money. Now, when it comes to, like, let's say if I ever feel weak-minded, because there's days where it's not always like, there's days where you feel weak, and I'll listen to someone else. Usually I just put it like anything on YouTube like that deals with the books that I've read. So it's kind of like different people talking, but it's around that, and just hearing that is like keep repeating the information. So it makes your mind a lot stronger. Like exercise for your mind, and then you take the day so much better if you ever feel down.
Okay. Who's your biggest mentor?
I don't have a consistent mentor, unfortunately. But one of them owns Geico, a Geico retail store, if that makes sense. And the other one owns an Allstate agency. So it's from insurance leaders to me that when somebody gives you advice, listen. When somebody tells you something, listen. Not just assume that I was 19, and you know how at 19 it's very hard to listen. You think you know it all. But thankfully I wasn't like that. I looked up because I had respect. So I took their advice and boom. They already had the money. The answers was right in front of there. One of them said, you want to drive a Jaguar? hang out with people that drive a Jaguar, and you'll drive a Jaguar. And that meant a lot to me because it just made me very selective who I want to be associated with. And when you hang out with money, money comes. So you can kind of see where everything goes from that little habit.
Yeah, that's very important too. He's basically saying that, like, don't write anybody off, even if you don't know them. Listen to what they have to say first, and then make a decision off of that. Don't just discredit somebody immediately and just not even listen. You know, some of the fucking craziest things that made sense to me, that put things together for me, made me realize stuff, came from things that I listened to that I could have easily just been like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just immediately try to brush it off. You got to let everybody speak until the point is made, because you never know. It might just be that sauce you've been looking for a long time. I don't know. What do you want to ask anything after that? We got to start setting up for the other thing. We got 10 minutes.
Okay.
Right. So give them your inspiration and what motivates you to keep going on with your day-to-day life, and what's your end goal with all this? Like, where are you trying to get to? It's a couple questions put together. Yeah, I understand. But
no, I just don't think it would make it. I don't know if it makes sense to you guys, but basically, with a lot of money, open up churches only because of faith. So it'll be like a foundation for faith, if that makes sense.
Mm.
But with a lot of money, I do need that, and God will give it to me. That's why the money's coming now, and that's the end goal, like biggest goal. Obviously, I own a couple hotels and other things, but one step at a time, you know. But the end goal is to give that back. So,
Right.
May not make sense to you guys, but like I said, in this world, there's a reality called. There's no such thing as something for nothing.
Right. So you want to make money, and then you want to give money. You can't just be the only guy giving money. How are you gonna make money? That makes sense. But what about your inspirational quote you want to give out to the public?
It's honestly just be persistent. It's that simple on anything, and that can go towards anything. Anything you have in your mind, persistency will solve it. You will get there. Everybody has a different goal, a different life, different ambition, different desire. So it's not like I might think could be like a one fit it all.
Mm-hmm.
But and one thing I do know is attract with manifestation and be persistent. That will bring it all to you.
You gotta believe. You gotta always believe in yourself.
If you can't see it, nobody else will see it.
There you go. Thank you, Victor, for coming out and talking to the guests about your amazing, exciting life of Victorbabbyy.
It's Victorbabbyy.
It's Victorbabbyy. If you're a recording artist, an engineer, if you're a recording artist, engineer, producer, music management, A&R, music lawyers, camera crews, or even event planners, DM us at Hot Water Records. Thank you for coming out, everybody.